I will keep my opening.
Yeah.
All right, both players kept 7. Not sure if they knew what the other was on. Lotus Petal, Ancient Tomb, Chalice on 1. Okay.
Go.
That'll shut down quite a few plays. Cantrips, Nomads and Core, Shuko from hand.
Yep.
Flooded Strand, pass.
Uh, 18 or 16. Sorry. Yep. No one ring, but I'm gonna play a Chalice on 2.
Wow.
Chalice on 2. Okay, we're gonna work our way up the numbers, I guess. Cephalid Illusionist shut off here.
I act all nice. I'm like talking. Our
a
life
very
is good,
mean
and then I'm
thing to
gonna
say.
Chalice 1 and 2.
Great start to this game for Bill. I like Bill's chances already. Another fetch land, pass the turn.
And we just got lucky. So 14. Now we're gonna play 1 ring.
Rubbing it in. Okay.
All right, getting lucky. The 1 ring.
Tap to draw. Pass turn.
Well, safe to say Bill's ahead in this game. Cracking a fetch now is Devin. Could potentially see a Prismatic Ending, remove a Chalice. Could potentially see an Urza Saga, plus Nadu, get a Shuko, go off that way. This is not over, but it's not looking good for Devin at the moment. Just keeping it real.
And I realized I already misplayed. I should have just made another Chalice on 1. Oh, nice.
Take that.
Narcomoeba surveilled into the yard and then put into play.
Yep, that's good.
Okay. You got protection. So 18 for
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Okay, Devin fetched again. They haven't updated the digital counters, but Devin is at 18. Sometimes the player is writing it down with pen and pad. They forget to update the digital for us spectators. That's okay.
Yeah, take your time.
This is a competitive event. Players are focused on their plays.
I got too excited.
This is a nice prize pool event. Once again at Hexaco here in New York City. Thank you again to our members for making everything we do here at 90s MTG possible. There's Nadu. Like I said, this isn't over.
13.
Thank you to Hex & Co. and their staff. Great venue to have this event. Thank you to Jen. Thank you to the judges. Thank you to the players that were there playing. Thank you, me. And that is it. Gotta thank myself. All right, another Ancient Tomb. City of Traders goes away. Audrey was at this event. Audrey got knocked out kind of early, I think. We were talking about earlier on today's stream how when I arrived at this event and was looking around the room, I was kind of glad I wasn't going to be competing because I was doing the coverage. So many talented players in the room. I mean, there were like 20 different people that it would have been perfectly reasonable to make a prediction that they'd win the whole thing. And then there were the people that I never even seen before who were also perfectly capable. I mean, someone won this tournament that I had never met before, so at least I don't think so. QCD says, such nostalgia. I love this. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow as well. Lord says, no Roland with Bling. Sad day. Yeah, Roland couldn't make it for this event. There's Broadside Bombardiers. This card is good.
I will then.
Broadside Bombardiers from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. maybe overlooked by people that
9.
play other formats. This card's not on their radar. For Legacy, though, this card was a hit from the Commander set of Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
Trigger. 4.
There's a Fury. It's going to target Nadu here.
And then that trigger's good.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Another Nadu.
Okay.
All right, well, one Nadu is down.
Attack. 18? Or sorry, 16, my bad. Second main phase.
That does mean I don't get home.
I will.
9 o'clock.
Feels like 8. 4. I'll just deal 6 to you.
6 to the face, sacking the 1 ring to the Broadside Bombardiers. Boast ability. Devin drops to 10. Life total definitely under threat. 1 ring is gone, but I guess Bill got what he needed out of it. Devin in a really tough spot here, way, way behind, as you can probably tell. Drew another Nadu, but it just doesn't do a whole lot right now. Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2 to start this game was brutal. Now Bill's just in the process of closing this one out. The 1 ring was really key. Sometimes with these stompy decks in the past, especially before the 1 ring, you would get your Chalice on 1, your Chalice on 2. You got the lock pieces on the board, and then you just don't draw a threat, and you still end up losing the game. The mono-red stompy decks are a little bit better in today's format because they're able to drop those prison pieces and then deliver a punch quickly. Pyrogoyf, Bombardiers, the 1 ring lets you recharge. Fury. Shivan Dragon. Here's Nadu.
And there's a player who will
Untap, upkeep, drop.
and then play the because he'd like.
So the land in the glare is a flooded strand, a fetch land on Devin's side. Sorry for the glare. Nadu and Narcomoeba are available on defense, I guess. Devin's at 10 life. Another Broadside Bombardiers could be lethal here. 3 mana. Uh-oh. Okay, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's another great card. Somewhat recent card. Neon Dynasty. Was Neon Dynasty the same year as Caverns of Ixalan? No. I don't know. Whatever.
We started 6.
Yeah, Caverns of Ixalan was the year after. Yeah, you're right. That sounds right.
We usually have about 50.
1 hand.
Because Ixalan's still in Standard and Neon Dynasty is not. 1 card in hand for Bill. Devin thinking about blocks now. Broadside Bombardiers has Menace. Fury has Double Strike. Half the block Fury for sure, I feel. But
This does not block long. This blocks your.
Okay, move to damage. 2. You're at 8.
2 damage comes in. Devin drops to 8.
So if you prismatic ending,
That's correct. Every time we have to yell them.
prismatic ending cost, you have to pick 3 for prismatic
They
ending
get 21 chance.
into a thingy.
Bill trying to figure out how to finish this off without losing to combo. It's very real danger. Breakfast deck is quite resilient and capable of some surprise wins.
Like folklore. If you're Nazi, the jet.
Send this at you.
Which sounds.
Okay, Fury getting sacked. 7 damage to the face. No longer can sack that Flooded Strand. Devin drops to 1.
Pass turn.
1 life is enough sometimes. Passing the turn. Nadu's on the board.
Yep.
A Cavern on Core into Nomads and Core could be a play that we see.
Always wears like big leather coat, big it's Dan.
Still looking rough. Looks like Devin drew a Savannah. I see a Nomads and Core in hand, I think.
One more question. On a scale from the one behind you. Yes.
1 life, can't fetch. The fetch land has been turned upside down as a reminder. Bill also has the Goblin Shaman, created by Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So there's another creature sitting there, in case anybody missed that. Bill will also be able to filter some cards on the next chapter of Fable, which could be bad news as well. Paragoyf is a danger here. Another Broadside Bombardier is obviously a big danger. The current Broadside Bombardiers might even be enough. It doesn't even need to get through for damage. It can just attack and boast before blocks. If Devin has a Prismatic Ending, he could just go after Broadside Bombardiers, I guess. There's also the possibility of... I'm just trying to think of every possible way. If Nadu has another blocker... all right, well,
Yep. On this.
no sense in thinking about it much longer. Prismatic Ending hits Broadside Bombardiers, okay. Plays a Tundra or a Savannah, maybe? Sorry for the glare.
Prismatic on 3 into a land. But
This was kind of our B feature match table. Not as good a lighting as we had earlier on today's stream.
I will discard.
Fable of the Mirror Breaker ticks up to Chapter 2. Bill's going to discard Chromox and Blood Moon. Losing the Broadside Bombardiers there was pretty huge. Another Broadside Bombardiers. I mean, that's a must counter. And it's not countered, so that is the game. Bill takes game 1.
Played another one on 1. I shouldn't have played a 2. You don't have that many 2s.
Yeah, not that bad.
I guess, have you tried to play Vintage a little bit? Not really.
I've tried Vintage. It's not for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm with you, Devin. All right, so Devin will be on the play here for game 2. The post-sideboard situation. Bill might have some graveyard hate cards. The breakfast deck does deal with the graveyard quite a bit. Devin now aware of what he's up against if he didn't know before. Will be careful of Blood Moon. Will get a chance to make some plays before a possible Chalice hits the board. Let's see how this goes.
Phil, Jared, like we're all watching that. His opponent takes his cards and comes.
If anyone could pull off a win in a iffy matchup, it's Devin for sure. This player has some skills. Nomads and Core off a Tundra.
Do not fuck up when there are 30 levels of justice. It was very funny.
Cast Chromox?
That was
Trigger.
that Jared just.
Chromox imprinting Sundering Eruption or whatever it's called.
Like for or whatever.
Ancient Tomb.
And then you showed up.
18. Or 18.
It was running.
The One Ring. This time it's going to get Force Pitching Brainstorm.
Go ahead.
Nomads and Core on the board. We could potentially see a fast win here for breakfast. Shuko is going to resolve. Attacking for 2.
Or 16, sorry, not 4. I took 2, yeah.
All right, no further land drop for Devin. Interesting. Interesting.
It used to be like anywhere between like 3 to 5 judges.
Things to play. Multiple things to play, so it's like, what do I play?
Another Ancient Tomb for Bill. You had a 1 ring get countered. Sometimes also as the blue deck, you just daze, force a will, remove, whatever, the first couple of plays for the mono red deck, and they're just out of ammo, and you could take advantage. Maybe Bill doesn't have as threatening of a hand as in game 1. It happens pretty often. These decks stumble a lot. Chalice on 2. Okay, so Chalice on 2, no Chalice on 1, but aware that Cephalid Illusionist is the combo piece that we're worried about here. Now Prismatic Ending on Chromox. I like that play. I like that play. Get that Chromox out of here. So Bill cut off of red right now. Nomads and Core swinging for 2. Bill is at 10. It's going to take a couple of hits. There's a Saga. It could be a problem.
Well, Liverboy doesn't say it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. 6?
So it does do the, like,
1 ring.
go back, get priority.
All right, the 1 ring found another copy. Gets protection. Shout out to Neutral Ground Gaming, our current gift sub leader, and Iron City Trades, our current cheer or bits leader. Thank you for the support, everybody, on today's stream. It's been a lot of fun. Tabletop Legacy alive and well here in New York City. I don't know about the computer games or whatever, but we got events firing, and it's been a lot of fun covering these things and then showcasing them in front of you fine people. Over 5 years now, 90s MTG. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for being a part of this. This is not where I thought my life was going to end up, but here I am.
Oh, it was.
Nomads and Core are thinking about swinging with it. Well, next turn anyway. Bill has protection right now. Another Nomads and Core resolves. Bill's going to draw a card.
Untap.
Yeah, it was.
Trigger.
Too many lands is back.
With my draw step. Trigger.
Bill's life total is low. Despite not hitting land drops, Devin might pull this off. Ancient Tomb sort of shut off right now. Urza Saga on Chapter 2, but I don't know. Things are getting tricky. I mean, Ancient Tomb's not completely shut off, but I mean, tapping to pay 4 life to cast something here. Yikes. All right, so playing a Volcanic Fissure as a land tapped, it looks like. Can't afford to untap it.
So there's a whole and the reminder
Passing the turn. Devin has a chance to attack now. aware that Bill can make a construct and it would be a 3/3, which is bigger than the nomads currently on the board. Obviously, Bill would block the Shuko equipped nomads and core and only take one. The prismatic ending hurt for sure. That was a great play.
Because like it's weird because reading the other stuff is like part of it says like anything that would trigger during this process like doesn't trigger, but this trigger technically happens after everything else.
So the reminder of this tour was very helpful because it does tell you what you already does.
Seems like Devin still doesn't have another land, which hurts.
Because I was getting it confused with like Ultima is a spell and you can do with it, so I was drafting and that were confusing. I mean, cards like obviously it's like Blood Artist.
Round 4 of the 90s MTG Legacy Open. 2 talented players facing off here in Game 2. And this looks like a tight one for both sides. Prismatic ending on Chalice, and it's gone. That'll lower the potential power and toughness of this. All right. They, okay. They couldn't figure out the life counter for a second. It will lower the potential life power toughness for this construct, so it will trade with Nomads and Core equipped with Shuko. And then Bill will take 1, and then we will equip the Nomads and Core and pass. So now Bill's at 2. The 1 ring is going to deal a damage, dropping Bill to 1. The Ancient Tombs are now shut off for sure. And now Urza's Saga is going to dig for something. What do we want?
But Azorius control is also very good. Well, it's one of those, it's not good right now because we're on red.
Lotus Petal, okay.
Turns out you don't get to cast it.
Paiwad is in the background apparently, talking with a judge about end the turn effects.
I think this is the deck that
Maybe a Day's Undoing happening in the background. All right, so Bill's at 1 life, found this Lotus Petal, plays a mountain. Needs a way to not lose this Nomads in Core. Broadside Bombardiers is a way. Well, that's probably going to get rid of this Nomads in Core, I guess, if it resolved.
2 or 17, yep.
And could sack the 1 ring here to kill the Nomads in Core and save himself from the bird encounters. The construct died. It traded with a Nomads and Core equipped with Shuko on the previous turn. It was only a 2/2. Nomads and Core was a 2/1. Passing it back. Only permanents on Devin's board now are Shuko and Tundra. Needs land, it seems. No chalices, no prison pieces at all on Bill's side. Just a Broadside Bombardiers and a Lotus Petal and Ancient Tombs that are shut off. Devin found a land. That's a good sign if you're cheering for breakfast.
I'm gonna be at 45.
Nomads and Core, okay. We're kind of like back where we started in some strange way. It might die to the Broadside Bombardier's boast ability, but it is what it is, I guess, is one way to look at it.
I have not played King of the Pioneers since.
Yeah, the prismatic ending shrunk the construct.
It's fun. What's wild is that once again,
So now fetching with Misty Rainforest. Finding a land. A removal spell on Broadside could be huge here.
we have the only good matchup. So we could.
Awkwardly, though, a Swords to Plowshares would gain Bill 2 life, which could matter a lot. Digs up, it looks like a Savannah? Oh, no, a Tundra, maybe.
Untap, upkeep
once or twice a week
with my draw step.
with the same less than they've been playing.
Bill goes to draw step. Is that Broadside Bombardier still?
Moves to the beginning of my combat step.
Swords on the Bombardiers. Bombardiers is gone. Bill's up to 3. So Bill being at 3 means Bill can now survive a hit from No Man's Core, and can also potentially tap Ancient Tomb for mana if he wants to. I mean, he could before, but now he can do it safely. Chalice on 1 will resolve. Passing the turn. This has been a crazy game.
No effects.
Attack with No Man's Core. That'll get through. Bill drops to 1.
Go.
Bill taps the top of the deck. Needs a way to beat this No Man's Core.
We'll for 32 or 5 rounds. We don't critique you. So you double that one more time. You get it.
Yeah, good game.
Wow. Moving on to game 3. That was so tight.
I really wanted to, but
Mine's a little hard to throw away.
Game 3. Now Bill will be on the play, so we might see some of those prison effects like from cards like Chalice of the Void, Blood Moon, etc. hit early.
Races that are like high races, like just but I used to get that one. It used to be a chick.
A Pyroglyph would have been good there for Bill. Looks like a mulligan to 6 for Devin. We are ready to go.
For like 4, like an alarm for 4.
I think Bill kept 7. If there was a mulligan, I didn't see it. Chromox. Simian Spirit Guide gets imprinted. Okay. City of Traders pass the turn. Okay, Devin has to feel good about that. No turn 1 play. Could potentially mean something nasty is coming up on the following turn, but for now, we're okay. Tundra. No Man's Core. All right. No Man's Core played a huge role in game 2. It's getting deaded here, though. Dead Gone is the split card. Trinisphere. Well, there's one of the prison effects I was talking about. Basic Island, Tundra. Can't play anything to the Trinisphere with just 2 lands. Blood Moon. It's in. Devin still has access to blue mana with the Basic Island, but that Blood Moon is pretty gross. But now, interestingly, Bill does not have 3 mana. Sometimes with Trinisphere, you kind of screw yourself as the Stompy deck. All right, well, Bill had a 3rd land. Broadside Bombardiers, tacking.
No, I'm at.
If Devin had played a Plains that turn and Prismatic Ending that Chromox, Bill would have been in trouble. But as the Stompy player, you do take some risks. Broadside Bombardiers attacking.
16, land go.
No boasts yet.
Yep.
All right, Devin made a 3rd land drop. That's making progress. Trinisphere and Broadside Bombardiers on Bill's side. And then Blood Moon.
Ponder? Yep.
3 mana Ponder. It's not so good when it's 3 mana.
Yeah, this is with a 5% draw rate, but it's not good. This is saying with 3, 5, 1, 1, but there will be probably like 5.
Is Ponder's correct mana cost, if they did it correctly, 3 mana? Kidding, of course, but maybe something we're thinking about.
So actually, no, players can draw. Will know that they
Attacking for 2. Devin drops to 14. Now on Magus of the Moon. It's going to be a faster clock, and less likely Devin will break out of the moons in this game. Basic island, a tundra, and a misty rainforest. A little bit of glare on the tundra. Sorry about that. The access to blue mana is super relevant here, though. If they were all mountains, Devin would be in serious trouble, but now Devin's only in some trouble. But as the turns go on, Devin's going to run out of time quickly. Especially since his broadside bombardiers can boast something and deal a lot of damage. If Bill has like a Fury or something like that, this clock's going to run out quick.
we will facilitate that for you.
Yeah, I'm like a judge, but not so you can know what I'm like looking at the same.
So that's the story.
Yeah. Which stage was it?
Send it to Tori and say you've got combo.
Cephalid Illusionist. Okay. Combo piece on the board. It's going to be really hard to combo with the Trinisphere.
I think it was a jet combo. Yeah, because we were going to crash and so out for the night. And we were talking about Wu and Ian.
Beginning combat step.
Those times we walked in. If Lua was a creature that
Yeah, Broadside Bombardiers and Greater Gargadon is a real combo.
Sacrifice this, targeting this.
Okay, gonna sack Chromox. Narcomoeba is found. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not too bad.
Chalice of the Void, Access 1.
Chalice on 1, the follow-up. Slipping away from Devin, it feels like. It's going to be really hard to fight through 2 Moon Effects, a Chalice on 1, and a Trinisphere. Ouch! Broadside Bombardier still alive as well.
Yeah, no, my active players or players like I don't know, and I couldn't tell you if I did.
Devin is at 10. Potentially another Broadside Bombardiers could be game-winning. A Pyroglyph could potentially, I think, be game-winning. Yeah, Pyroglyph seems like it's a game-winning card at this point.
I'm glad we didn't have any players out there.
Yeah, I was ready to give this the full 5 minutes.
Pithing Needle gets countered by Chalice. Bill remembered that. It's gone.
We did think about.
Attack it for 4. Devin takes 4.
Game state error, I messed up. Alright, I messed up this time. I guess I'm going to be thrown out of here.
Probably not. Let's see your
That is the match. Bill gets it. Well played. The prison pieces on the play. Got there. Blood Moon, Trinisphere, Chalice.